Hey guys, this is Long Life Trainer. I am Jim Long. I'm going to show you something I have seen on the internet quite a bit on the YouTube and all that kind of stuff. Is working the slip line. Okay, I've seen a lot of these tutorials people are throwing up and stuff. God bless them. We got to have something that you can use. But this is what was given to me by the guys that trained me through the years, and it's worked. And this is the technique that has been brought down through the greats through the years, the really good trainers, and the ones from not all in America. Okay, so we're looking at obviously Mexico, Japan, Germany, Cuba is a big one on how to use this slip rope. So anyway, all that mixed together, and I made it my own. So now today I am going to show you that, the proper way for a professional or an amateur, or somebody working out, wanting to get a good workout and wanting to work on the same things that the pros they watch on TV work, or should work. Not all of them work this, God bless. Anyway, that's it. Let's do it. All right, so here we go. You're gonna set your slip line up. You want it right above, right on your shoulder, okay, where it's resting, all right? Or else you want it just below where it's just touching, okay? Just touching right here, all right? You want it right in this area here, okay? You don't want it too high because it's not gonna do you any good. The reality, okay? Same thing when we work the bag. We need reality distance. Same thing with the slip rope. We need reality where the punches would come. Now, obviously, when we get in our stance, there it is. Now it's a little easier. That's why this is practice. All right? So now, we're going to get in line. Make sure, hopefully the camera can see me now. First thing we're going to worry about is the legs, okay, the feet. You're going to get your feet in that proper position underneath your shoulders, all right? Now, the right foot is going to have a lot to do with your shoulder, all right? The right foot, the right knee, the right hip, and the shoulder are going to work together, all right? Other than that, that left foot, we want it right there, okay? We don't want it straight. We don't want it all the way in, obviously, okay? I like to say, I like it right here, okay? I like it in a proper squat. So let's say you put a load of weight on your back like a squat rack and you can hit it and you can go and you should be able to be just fine. That's your power stance, okay? That's power, that's stability in the hips and the legs, and that's what you're gonna need for this, okay? Other than that, I'll tilt my foot a little bit more this way. You guys do it your way, I'll do it mine, okay? As long as you don't go against the rules, all right? Do it certain ways that'll hurt the body, which you won't do. You'll figure it out after a while, okay? So now with this foot, with your back foot, you can have it straight if you want. I like it this way just because it's comfortable to me, all right? It's not the proper way, but almost everybody's like this sometimes. Sometimes guys are like this, and this is honestly, this is the best, this is the way we want it. We want it that way so we don't have to turn it too much so you can quick twitch that right hand. Anyway, I start rambling, sorry. Okay, so now we're gonna use the rope. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna relax. Everything is a relaxed motion. We're not going crazy, all right? Because man, you walk in a boxing gym and you see some of these gyms and then boxing gyms put together. You see these guys come in there, get on bags, they get on the little bags, or they get on these rope things, or they get on anything and they just go ballistic. They're just nuts. No, relax, man. The old saying is slow is smooth, smooth is fast. All right, and that's how you learn. Okay, so we're here. We're in the rope. That rope's gonna be sitting right here. And now we're gonna go through our first things we've ever done in boxing, which should have been the first thing you ever did. If not, you know, you need to rethink where you're learning. So we're here. All we're gonna do, same as always, push with the right foot, pick up the left, or if you're southpaw, vice versa, all right? So now we just pick and we go, okay? So now we're just going forward. We wanna make sure we're not leaning. We wanna make sure we're not doing the drunk man walk, okay? We're not doing the watermelon crawl, all right? We're here. We're gonna go forward. Now we'll go backwards. So we're gonna push with the left and step with the right. And obviously if you're southpaw, vice versa, okay? So we're here, good, and we're here. You can already see where we're going right now. Okay, so now that's easy. You guys have been doing these videos with me, have been watching my series, you'll know. Now, imagine you're in a pool. Okay? Like it's a hot day, you wish you were in a pool. Well, put yourself there. You're in a pool now. So now we're gonna go straight forward. We're gonna go through the water. God knows you go through the water like this is gonna be slow. There's resistance. We wanna go through the water, okay? So you're turning your shoulder. All right, same thing below. The right foot pushes, left foot picks up and steps and through the water. And then back foot follows, boom. Okay, through the water, back foot follows. We're not going through the water this way, okay? Like I said, we call that the watermelon crawl. Drunk man's coming out of a bar, all right, or a nightclub, all right. I'm gonna go here and through the water, reestablish. Through the water, just step enough. Now we're gonna go backwards, same thing now. We gotta go through the water. So the right shoulder's gonna come in through the water, good. Now, you know that I say it's up to you whether you wanna lift that foot up or slide it. I like sliding it, some guys like to lift it. I'll lift it here, it's all right. Slide through the water, lift, okay? You can slide it. I do that because I don't know, I like the feel of it and I like to hook off it every once in a while when somebody comes forward, so. All right, we're going back and forth sliding. All right guys, here we go. So now, we get comfortable getting under the rope, get comfortable going forward and backwards. Now I want to put that together, okay? So now we are going to go move forward and backward, going under the rope. All right, so what we're going to do is we're here, same thing, guns are not, the bullets are not in the gun yet. We're going to be here, start down here so we can get a little movement, same thing. We're in that comfortable stance, okay, stable. So now what we're doing, gonna go through the water, okay? Going through the water, okay? There's through the water. Now you're gonna go under. So same thing now, we get the step, then turn that heel, hip, and shoulder, okay? Turn the heel, hip, and shoulder to go down the lane, all right? So now we're gonna step and turn, step and turn, staying in, okay? Staying inside. Now our feet should be the same, roughly about the same distance they were in the beginning. Now we're gonna roll back under, okay? You're here, okay? Check your stance. Stay loose, don't be tight doing this because it's gonna hurt, man. Your legs are gonna, woo, all right? They're gonna hurt anyway. So we're here, we're gonna step through the water. We're gonna recover with the turn of the heel, hip, and shoulder. And under, okay? And then come back. Like I said, pretty soon you do this, you're gonna forget about staring at this because in the beginning, believe me, I know, you're like, okay, where's the rope? Where's the rope? Okay, I get under the rope and you end up hitting it and you make sure you go too low, you go too high. After a while, your body will get used to it and it'll be a flow thing, okay? Same thing, let's go again, through the water, recover and turn, and back under and you're stable, okay? And we go through the water, step and turn, shoot, come back, stable, all right? Let's do that together. Okay, we're gonna make it go. We're gonna go smooth, we're not gonna go fast. We're definitely not gonna go slow. Okay, here we go. Step, boom, recover. Make sure I'm feeling good, stable, through the water, under, recover. Through the water, under, recover. And again. Okay. There we are. All right. Now, let's pick it up. Okay. Only pick it up when you feel like you can pick it up. All right. Some of us are whiter than others. Right. All right. Unless you get a little Latin in you, then this is easy. All right. I'll put some salsa music on when I do these. I'm not kidding you. Since I was started in the professionals, I started salsa music, baby. It's got to be salsa music when I'm doing the rope work. Got to be. Here we go. Bing and back. And back. Through the water, under and back. Stable, stable. Shoot. Bang, right back. Shoot. bing, right back. Shoulder, shoulder, right back. All right. Same thing, let's go backwards. So this I like is a little bit easier for the feet, kind of, okay? Because now that back foot's not turning, okay? Unless you're gonna counter with the right hand when he follows you, but that's later, okay? So now we're here, same thing, feet under the shoulders. We got our hands on our thighs because we're just working on control. Bullets are not in the gun. Same thing, here we go. Okay, so now we're gonna start, all right? So we're gonna start from around here. So now we're gonna go backwards, all right? We're gonna go back. We're gonna step back and go under, okay? So that means everything's gonna recover from where it came from. Come under, good, and we slide. And we are underneath the shoulders, okay? We start here and roll under. Now you don't need to start from that roll under spot. We're right here, but we've done that already. So you can, and back, okay? But what we're doing here is I want you to be able to roll under. Now I want you to be able to roll under and go backwards. Good. Place your foot the way it was. If you want to keep it here, hey, if you can, that's good. My body constantly goes this way because of my legs. So if your legs go, that's fine. But I just want to make sure that you understand, make it yours. Put this into your mold, throw it in there and make it yours, okay? Don't say, okay, a specific toe has to go there, heel has to go there, shoulder has to go there. Yeah, it has to go in the vicinity, okay? Make it comfortable for you. You're the fighter. I'm not out there anymore. This is you, okay? So here we go. We're gonna start from under, okay? We're already here. I'll step back and get out. All we're doing is getting out of traffic. Good, out of traffic. Shoulders there. So if I need to do a jab, I'm good. I'm good that way. Okay. Now we are going to completely step out of the line, which means we're going to step completely out of punch distance and the punch line. Okay. So with this, we're going to step completely out. So they're going to be wider steps, and we're going to find ourselves on one side or the other of the line, which is the line of attack, the punch line. Okay. So we're here. All right, now you've got your small steps. Okay, so now we are going to get all the way out. Okay, and all that means is a little bit of bigger step. All right, here, boom, bing, and we're out. So now we're out of that line. Okay, we can come back in the line. Okay, now we're back in the line. Okay, so now I'm going to start this way. We're going to step out of the line. Okay, now we're outside the line, which is an angle. As little bit as it is, it's an angle, okay? So now we're gonna get back in the line, okay? Good. Now we're in the line, in the line, in the line. Now we're gonna go outside the line. Whoop. Now we're out. Now we're at that angle, okay? A little bit different angle. Now we're gonna come back in the line, okay? Okay, now I want to get outside the line. Got that angle, all right? Now I'm going to go back in the line. All right, outside. In, out, in, out, in, out. Okay, you're never stepping straight to the side. Okay, this is engaging. You're in a fight. You're not coming away yet. That's going to be later. Okay, you're going forward or backward, but at that angle. You're here. Your body's telling you where to go. Just like when the referee says, protect yourself at all times. I tell all my fighters, hey, that's just the referee giving you some fucking advice. Okay, protect yourself at all times. Oh shit. Sometimes we got to be reminded of that. Put your friggin' hands up, okay? So, your body now is telling you what to do. You're here in your stance. Your body's saying, I want to go that way. Or your body's saying, I want to go that way. I don't want to go this way. Because why? That gives me the advantage. It gives me the defensive counter advantage. This gives me offensive angle advantage, okay? That's it. So you're gonna go under, and we're outside. You're here, under, and we're outside. Bing, 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 bing. In. Now we're inside. Coming in, coming out. Now we're going out. Give me that angle, okay? Nice and slow, not like that. Nice and slow. All right, I've been doing this for years. So it's hard to take it step by step, which will same be for you once you keep working on this every day, all right? All right, guys, let's put the bullets in the gun. How about it? Now people are like, finally, shit. All right, let's put some bullets in the gun, man. All right, so we're gonna be here. We're gonna go forward. We'll make it easy, okay? We start from the easy stuff, slowly get to the complicated or, you know, heavier, more punching and more movement. Okay, so now we're gonna move forward. A lot of people get this wrong, all right? So a lot of people get the first 1 and 2 punches wrong on the slip rope. So we're here, same thing we got underneath our shoulders. Get that squat, we're good. And remember, anytime you feel off balance or you start losing power and you're just, nothing's right, shoot, sit. And you're gonna gather all that power. If you do not, you need to go back. Start from jump, work on your stance. Okay, so first thing here, we're down the line. Okay, we're down the line. Hands are up. Okay, we're in. Okay, make yourself small, as we say. We're in. Now, hands to the temple. Okay, I like to go from the ear to the eye. Ear to the cheekbone, ear to the eye. That's my little, right there, Bermuda Triangle. I like to stay right in there, okay? This hand, I'm here. I'm not some guys that like this, some guys that like this, some guys that like this. Don't be the guy that's like this. You see them all over the place. Yes, you see them on TV, okay? Marvelous, okay? That's wonderful. Look at all the guys on TV and fight like this. Go ahead and do that now. Go ahead and do that when you're first beginning. Go ahead and do that when you're in there with a guy that's a born-bred professional. Your face will be distorted. So, here, I want my hand active. I want my front hand active. I yell that constantly with fighters. Front hand active. Keep your front hand active. Front hand active. Keep your jab active. It doesn't need to be killing people, but it needs to be active. I learned that. I learned that when I was sparring. Larry Holmes. I got out of the ring from sparring, and when we were top rank, we sparred, and we get out of the ring, we do a little couple rounds on a bag, and then in the ring, they yell at me to get back in there and spar a couple more rounds. 3, 4, 5 more rounds. And what it is, I got out of the ring, and Larry Holmes came up to me, he goes, hey, come here, you got a really good jab, here's what you need to do. And he showed me how to keep it. Keep it occupied. It's an optical illusion. Keep it in front of you. Always hands in front of you. Hands in front of you. Keep it occupied. Keep it moving. Keep it going. Strike. Come here. Do this thing. But keep it moving. Keep your front hand busy. Because it gives that optical illusion that whenever you shoot, they don't know when. It makes it a lot easier to shoot that. Anyway, see, I'm going on a tangent. Anyway, I got back in the ring. Did what the man told me to do, and I got, after the sparring session, not kidding you, this is top rank. He was all the best of the best. You couldn't go in the top rank gym without being a assigned professional with the company. So it was all the really good fighters in there, and I didn't know what was going on. I'm sparring, and I was sparring 4th ranked in the world fighter at my weight level, and I was green. I've only been there maybe 6 to 8 months, maybe. Anyway, after the sparring session, obviously it went very well for me. I did very good. The entire gym erupted in clapping and, yeah, right, motherfucker, yeah, woo, and it literally stopped their working out, which they're working out for money, man. These guys are making stupid amounts of money per fight. You know that back in the day. They made good money. So everybody stopped what they're doing, clapped, and just yelled at me, said I did a marvelous job. My trainer said this is the best I ever looked. So all taking one little piece of advice from a legend. So sometimes all it takes is one little piece and it changes things. Anyway, back to the rope, all right? Here we go. So we're here. Now we're gonna move forward. We're gonna have our hands up. Now we're gonna take this jab. We're gonna move it forward, same thing. Remember, the string is tied from your jab hand to your front foot. They're gonna go together. Now remember, always, punch goes down here. That means the shoulder replaces the head. I'm here. My shoulder is gonna replace the head. All right, that's what's gonna happen. I have too many people doing this. I want our head to replace the shoulder. All right, so now remember that bottom of your body has gotta work the same when you throw a punch, all right? Now we're gonna follow with the two, okay, right there. Our knee's gonna come under. We're gonna step and turn, which is gonna turn the shoulder, which is gonna unleash your right hand, okay? So now, as this foot comes forward, this hand gets back to protect. All right, right there. Now this is gonna come out. Obviously it's gonna come out a lot quicker next time, all right, at the same time. Okay, your step and your hand should come out at the same time as well as this foot. This foot, these two are connected. Right foot, right hand are connected. Left foot, left hand are connected. We're here. So as you see, my shoulder has replaced the head, okay? Now I am here, okay? I'm not here, I'm not here, I'm sitting down and I'm here. Now I'm gonna roll back under. My hand's gonna come back, my hip's gonna sit down, and my hand and my hip are gonna move together, and now I'm back. Now I'm protecting again, okay? So I'm gonna come forward with the jab, step, turn it over, shoulder replaces the head, right there. Now I'm gonna step and come under, and that hand's gonna roll out. Right there. There it is. Now I'm going to roll back and roll back. Okay, let's do it again. This gave me a better right hand. When I was an amateur and when I was when I first got onto the scene and the professional gyms here in Las Vegas, I had a really bad right hand. Quick. I was always quick. Wonderful. I had quick hands and I really had power to the body. My jab would split people, cut them open, just because of the way but my right hand couldn't break wind. It could score, but it could not, people knocking people out. I could never do that, and I still never did. But this made my right hand better, which it shocked people, which boom, you get shocked. But I could never had that knockout power, just to the body. Made people quit going to the body. But other than that, no, right hand was not a knockout thing. So now we're here, for me anyway. Most of you probably can do it. I can't. I couldn't. I'm not doing it anymore. So we're here. Step with the right, step with the left. Step with the jab. Down the line. Shoulders down the line. Head shaven just off. Now we're going to step with the right. Okay. Right hand, right leg's going to go together and shoot. Right there. Sit. Balance and control. And roll back under. We're here. And step with the jab. Roll under with the right hand. Balance control. Roll back under. Now I'm going to go backwards. Okay, I'm going to step with a jab. We're going to go backwards. Okay, so that means this is a defensive jab. I'm going to go backward with it. There it is, same thing. Head's off the line. This is protecting me. This is protecting me. My right arm, right hand protecting my face. Chin down, eyes up. And then I'm going to recover. Okay, foot's going to come back just like my right hand, or my left hand. Okay. We're here. So now, that's all you're working on. You're gonna come forward, come under, come back. Okay? Same thing. And then you can go backwards as well. Forward, forward, back foot. Now we're gonna go backwards. Backwards. Okay, if you wanna come backwards off of that, just like we've worked on, go ahead and do that. Let's move around. We're gonna go down and back, nice and easy. And this is what you should be doing after you get the technique down, where you're comfortable doing it slowly. This is how we do it. We're here, okay? Bullets are in the gun, okay? Chin down, eyes up, hips up, elbows in, make yourself small, and we step. Right hand, roll under, step. Right hand, roll under, good. Bounce, 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 whoop, shoot, and roll under, whoop, shoot, and roll under. Feel that balance, feel that balance. Step, and you can come back. How's that? Okay, mix it up a little bit. Shoot, come back. All right. We can do the right hand as well. Okay, we make sure the foot doesn't come up here. If you were to step and throw a right hand, you can always throw a right hand here. Okay. Okay, as long as you turn that heel. Okay, that's fine. But if you want to, you can step as well, but never go past your heel. So now you got the ability to get away. Make sure you can sit down. And make sure it's not here. Make sure it's wide, which is what I didn't do before. You're here. So now you got that stance. Now you can get out. Okay, so we go down. Now we're going to go back. So now we're going to go back. Whoop. Okay. I'm here. Whoop. Okay. Whoop. 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 All right, forward. Whoop. Forward. Whoop. Forward. Whoop. Forward. Whoop. Backward. Backward. Whoop. Okay, and work with it in that way. Okay, now we're inside. Now we're going to get outside of punch lane. Here, let's come outside. Okay, remember our path. Here, step, step. And there you go. Now you're outside. Okay, and then we can throw. We're outside now. We got that angle. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. You can step with that angle here. And you're here. All right. Now we're going to go this way. Okay, we're inside. Keep yourself small. Inside. Now we're going to go outside. Whoop. Bing, 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 bing. All right. Things are rough. Right? This is him. This is his blind side, right? No power hand. Power hand's back here. So if I want to get out, if I want to get out, causing less chance of getting caught, I'm going to go, I'm in, bam, 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 here. Now I'm going to come out that door. Whoop, all right, now I'm away from everything. And it's going to give me a little vulnerability, either with a jab, and I can just jab and move to his blind side to where his power hand's way on the other side. And I can take a breather and jab and get ready to set him up for the next attack. Or I can simply be on his blind side and come over the shoulder, over, and end it with a hook. Okay, because he's vulnerable to the blind side. That was one of my favorite things. Could go to the jab was always my favorite thing. But then going to the body or stepping out, going to that blind side. That's why I loved fighting southpaws. It was just, for me, their blind side was so much closer to me, and all the arteries that I wanted to attack was right there, the liver and the kidney. Kidneys on both sides, but that, you know, it was easier to reach on that side. So anyway, that's what you got. Go ahead and work with that. I hope that works with you guys. Thank you for push and play and checking me out today. And hey, man, like, subscribe, and like I said, send this to other people. See if you want to get them to subscribe to me. Check out what I'm bringing. Okay. And thanks for hanging out, man. And we will see you on the next one. Bye, guys.